What's up, guys? So today is always one of the most exciting days of the year, and that is Rockville lineup day. And this year I think it's just a little more exciting just because of the year we just had. We're starting to see the return of live music. It's coming, and this year's festival taking place in November, hopefully permanently. I would love that. So much better on the weather, less hot, less chance of a monsoon. And I'm gonna be honest, guys, the lineup is out. I'm about to look at it, but I don't even really care who's on it. Just the fact that we're going to be able to have Rockville again is enough for me. But with that being said, there are going to be some great bands on the lineup. I'm going to be very excited to see them and talk about them. So without further ado, let's check it out. So up first we have day one, and that is Thursday. Now this year the festival has moved to 4 days, which is a little terrifying, but we're going to take a look from the bottom to the top. So we got Contra Cult Collective, Blame My Youth, Avoid. That is surprising. Avoid is a cool band. I would definitely check them out. Dana Dentata, Sick Brain, NASCAR Aloe, Teenage Wrist. Wow. I'm going to be honest. I never would have expected to see Teenage Wrist on a lineup like this, but that's really awesome. Brass Against, Jarris Johnson, Spirit Box. Playing their first U.S. shows. So glad that they're going to be a part of Rockville. I love Spirit Box. They are so badass. So moving on, we got Dead Sarah, Dorothy, Grandson's cool. Architects, of course, awesome, fantastic. Saw them at Rockville a couple years back, and they were like the highlight of the whole weekend. So that'll be great. And we got Stone Temple Pilots, Cypress Hill, Deftones. Really, really hyped to see Deftones. I saw them once before in like 2013, but I wasn't really into them yet. And now I love them, so it's going to be fantastic to get to see them. They were on the 2020 lineup that had to get canceled, so I was really hoping that they were going to be back. And the headliner for Thursday is 9 Inch Nails. Now, I've actually never really got into 9 Inch Nails. I haven't really tried. I don't really know much about them, so if you guys want to recommend some songs, that would be great. I have heard that they're awesome live, so yeah, I will be checking out their set. So moving on to Friday, we've got Reach NYC, Ego Kill Talent, Austin Mead, Tala. I think that sounds familiar. Hyro the Hero, 0936. I've seen a lot about this 0936 band lately, but I've never heard them. They seem to be coming out of nowhere, so I feel like I need to check them out. Amigo the Devil, Aaron Jones, Crown the Empire. That is a good one. Definitely enjoy me some Crown. Ice Nine Kills, fantastic. One of the best live acts in the scene. So good. So good. And then Wage War, awesome. Florida Boys. Starset, always great. Beartooth, always great. We got Pennywise. Chevelle, again, just another one that I always love to see Chevelle. Social Distortion. Now, this one is actually similar to Deftones. They were on the lineup in 2020. I've never seen Social Distortion, and I would really like to. So I'm glad that they decided to stay on, and we're going to get to see Social Distortion. Rob Zombie, always a fun time. And then Metallica, of course, returning for their 2-night stint. They will be headlining Friday. So moving on to Saturday, the first thing we see is actually a more TBA. So it seems like there's still something to come for Saturday. But we got Broken Love, Fame on Fire, they sound familiar. Joyous Wolf, All Good Things, Three Teeth, Sick Puppies, Bad Omens, New Year's Day, Atreyu. Now, I'm excited to see Atreyu. They were kind of my introduction to metalcore back in middle school, so huge soft spot, love Atreyu, but a little apprehensive since they gave Alex the boot. I really thought he carried the live show, so I'll be interested to see that, at the very least for scientific reasons. And speaking of frontmen that can carry a live show, Fever 333 will be performing. That's great. I missed them in 2019 because of overlap. Hopefully that's not the case this year because they are outstanding. And we got Bad Flower, Guar, Asking Alexandria. That'll be an interesting one. Hopefully they play some old stuff. If they play some old stuff, I'll definitely enjoy their set. Lamb of God, always great. Stained. This is, again, like Social Distortion, a band that was supposed to play in 2020 that I've never gotten to see, and it'll be great to finally get to. Really dig Stained, so that'll be a really fun set. The Offspring, I mean, what can you say about The Offspring? So many hits from over the years, such a fun band to see live, relive some memories. And then Disturbed, will be ending the show on Saturday. Hot take, but Disturbed, probably my most hyped of all of the like bands playing last, just because I don't really know anything by Nine Inch Nails at the moment. And I'm not really a big Metallica fan, so yeah. And Disturbed is kind of my childhood. I was a new metal kid, so. And then finally, the final day, Sunday, we got Survive the Sun, Hero the Band, Higher Power, Alien Weaponry, Goodbye June, Fire from the Gods, pretty good, Jelly Roll, Of Mice and Men. They're a band that I like, but I kind of feel like the energy's been lacking the last couple times I've seen them. But I might check them out anyway. Dance Gavin Dance, solid band. Code Orange. Now this is going to be sweet. Code Orange, such a sick band. If you guys don't know about Code Orange, which I'm sure you do, but if you don't, you got to get on that. They are so sick. Their most recent album from last year, I swear to God, I thought I'd heard it all in metalcore until that album came out. They just did so many unique things. And pretty much everything I've heard is that they are so sick live. So they're definitely up towards the top of my hype list. We got Sleeping with Sirens. Sleeping with Sirens is a band that, you know, they were in that 9th grade emo thing for me. Kind of wasn't into them for a while, but I really vibed with their last album. So definitely excited to see Sleeping with Sirens. Falling in Reverse. You know, I feel like Falling in Reverse and Sleeping with Sirens really go hand in hand. I'm not really a big Ronnie Radke fan though, so I don't really need to see that set, to be honest. Anthrax. Will I finally see Scott Ian live? That's the question. I've seen Anthrax at the House of Blues. It was years and years ago, almost a decade ago now. And Scott Ian got food poisoning, couldn't perform. And then I think the last Rockville, we went to see The Damned Things, which is a band that Scott Ian is in, and he wasn't there either. So will Scott Ian finally be in my field of vision? Hopefully. And then we got Mastodon, Mudvayne. Now, Mudvayne, I can't say enough about how excited I am to see Mudvayne. They are so iconic. Obviously, they've been on hiatus for a little over a decade now. So it'll be my first time getting to see them. And I think this is just going to be the most hype set ever. So can't wait to see Mudvayne. And then finally, we got Lynyrd Skynyrd and Metallica. So honestly, probably get out of there a little early on Sunday. Beat the beat the crowds. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am don't get me wrong. I'm gonna watch Metallica on Friday. But yeah, this is a good lineup. You know, I don't think it's like the strongest Rockville lineup of all time, but that's fine. There's still, as you guys could tell, plenty of bands that I'm gonna be really happy to see. And like I said at the top of the video, you know, just the fact that we're gonna have live music back this year is enough. The fact that all these bands are so good is a nice bonus, and there's definitely some that I'm going to look into that I don't really know that much about. But I'm just happy to have this back. That's all I can really say. In terms of who I'm most hyped for on each day, just for the fun of it, I'll pick probably my top 3 biggest priorities from each day. So for Thursday, I think it's pretty clearly got to be Spirit Box, Architects, Deftones, and this is in no particular order. I think it has to be those 3. Teenage Wrist is a shout, because I was just so shocked to see them on a lineup like this. But it has to be Spirit Box, Architects, Deftones for sure. Friday, it's a little tougher. Beartooth and Wage War for sure. And the third one, I'm kind of torn between Ice Nine, Chevelle, and Social Distortion, and maybe Starset. I think I'm going to have to go with... You know, Chevelle and Ice Nine are both so good live. Ice Nine probably a little better. I haven't seen Social Distortion, but I like Ice Nine better. So I probably will say Ice Nine. So Beartooth, Wage War, Ice Nine kills. Saturday, definitely have to say Stained, because I've never got to see them. So Stained. And then maybe I would say Disturbed, just for the childhood memories, the nostalgia. And I think I'm going to say Atreyu, just because, again, same thing, nostalgia, and I'm really interested to see how their live set is without Alex, so, yeah. But I really considered saying Fever and The Offspring, so I would say final answer, Stained, Disturbed, Atreyu. For Sunday, obviously, gotta say Mudvayne, and then I'd probably go Sleeping with Sirens and Code Orange, so those are who I'm most excited to see. Who are you most excited to see? Obviously, the main thing for me is just being back, but lots of good stuff to see. Probably at least 20 plus bands that are a priority for me this year, and that's usually the case. Let's all get back to live music. I can't wait to be out there in the festival. Obviously, Daytona this year is going to be a little different, but I just look forward to being able to see bands on stage. So that's all I've got. Thank you guys for checking out this video. Be sure to subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one.